So I just want to get down straight to it, man. A lot of guys out here they're struggling in the dating market. They're not getting women that they desire. I mean, some of these expat guys, man, that's going over to these countries. These dudes are built weird, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's a lot of incel dudes in Thailand, big time, and there's some normies too out there. But you don't see no Chad or Tyrone like gravitating toward these countries only for vacation, and it's back to the matrix for them. Chad and Tyrone has no they got no reason to leave the matrix. Well, a lot of normies and a lot of incel men do. You know what I'm saying? Because they struggle in the dating market. I mean, hey, look, man, we got something in common. We all got something in common, which is the struggle, right? Everybody's feeling the pinch. Everybody but Chad and Tyrone. You know. So the thing is about dating in America, with the rise of new dating apps and stuff like that, it's just going to continue to get worse. You know, it's just going to continue to get worse. That could have happened to like a incel or a normie or an incel is that dating apps, some dating apps on that phone. Basically, the smartphone is the worst thing that ever happened to dating in America. You see what I'm saying? So you got to realize that, hey man, it's either you get your bread up or you're gonna continue to struggle, man. It's all about that bread, because it brings freedom. Money brings freedom. You don't have to be tied down to one girl when you got money. You won't struggle in the dating market when you have money. I mean, for me, I don't know about incel men, self-fired men, but for me, if I had bread, I definitely wouldn't be struggling in the date market. I'm talking about real bread. I ain't talking about a few $100,000. I'm talking about real bread. Like if I was a millionaire in America, I wouldn't struggle getting women, period. You see what I'm saying? Because I'd be part of the 20%. Now, becoming a millionaire is not easy. It's a lot of hard work and persistence and a lot of pain involved becoming a millionaire. That means staying in one spot, focused for hours at a time on just one thing. You see what I'm saying? So understand that you have to make sure, you know, you got to make sure that you're okay financially and sexually. you know, and what I mean by that is like you got to have your finances in order. I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys have, well, Killcat, you gotta lead by example, man. You gotta do this. I said, I know. That's why I'm trying. I ain't got enough money in the bank yet. Because let me tell you, man, a few $100,000, that's nothing. When you think about the Jeff Bezos and the Kanyes and stuff like that, man, if they woke up with like $200,000 in their bank account, they would shoot themselves. That's not real money. I mean, to a poor person that never had nothing, maybe to a teenager is a lot of money. Somebody that lives with their parents and they ain't got no debt or nothing like that. That's a lot of money. But to like a grown man in his 40s, that's not a lot of money, bro. You can't even get a house for 200 grand. You can't even get a supercar for 200 grand. You see what I'm saying? The Jeff Bezos and the Jay Z's and the Kanye's of the world, they can look at a car and get it right then and there on spot. $1 million car, $1 million supercar. You see what I'm saying? You know, they can get it. But men like small change millionaires or small, thousandaires, you just can't get it, man. you know. But it's like the struggle in the date market. Back to what I was saying about the struggle in the date market. It's real. Okay, we're all feeling the pinch, man. We're all struggling, and women got way too many options in this country. You see what I'm saying? Because of the date apps, because of the smartphone. That was the biggest. I mean, when I say biggest, I mean that was the biggest upset for the dating world in America, man. So you got a bunch of guys online just complaining like, "Damn, I can't get my face match. I can't get this. I can't get that." Or you got a bunch of guys talking, "Man, all I can get is fat women." Really? Or you got a bunch of guys talking about, "Damn, all I could do is get like sub 5 women. That's all that's left." Yeah, because the 20% of men they're eating, they're eating off your plate. So if you're a guy that's a 6 and you're struggling to get another 6, is because the female, she's dating up. She's probably dating a guy that's a 7 or 8. I see couples all the time mismatch. I see a sub 5 female with normies all the time. I see dudes that are 7s with girls that are 4s and stuff, bro. Like this one time I was at this Indian truck, and there was an Indian couple, and you could tell that this guy was way above her in looks. She was definitely like a 4. Her face was kind of busted, you know what I'm saying? And dude looked like he was like a 7 in looks. So dudes are dating down. We're forced to date down because of the way the dating scene here in America is, you know? And when you think about it, man, it's just gonna keep on getting worse and worse and worse, and it came to a point where I would get online and I couldn't get my face match. I was like, "What?" I'm like, I'm used to dating females around my face level, but then I get online and there's nothing but fat women that are ugly, that are overweight. I mean, fat and ugly and overweight mean the same thing. That's all in one, you know. So there's a lot of like women who are not your face match, online. And you know what, man? I get angry sometimes. I get real angry because I'm like, you fucking bitches. Excuse the French. You're entitled, and all at the same time, you get upset for men going overseas. You know what I'm saying? You get mad and upset. You see, it's only the ugly ones that are upset that men are going overseas and stuff. It's not the real pretty ones. It's the ugly ones. You know. And I'm like, come on, man. Can we just catch a break? Really? And the sad thing is, man, is that them dating apps, the smartphone, it's here to stay forever. So we're screwed here in the dating market here, in America, man. It's just not going to get any better. It's just going to keep on getting worse and worse and worse, just like the drought. Anything that man touches, man destroys. If a man touch it, it's going to get destroyed, okay? Because greed, let me tell you, man, greed is the root of all evil, man. Greed destroys a lot of things. So you don't think that, once they invented the smartphone, there was going to be some bad things that happened after that, right? Everything that you do, right, there's going to be a repercussion behind it. You kick somebody, right, in the middle of the street, you're going to start a fight. You know, what happens? Like if you're playing baseball, you ball over the fence and there's a crowd, the crowd is gonna go crazy, right? So everything that you do, there's gonna be something. There's gonna be a effect. What they call it, a cause and effect. Something that caused it and an effect that come after it, right? So everything that you do. you know, it's going to be an effect. There's consequences. You go around sleeping without condoms, you're going to catch diseases. There's a consequence for everything. So when you invent a phone like that, you're basically going to destroy the world of dating. I mean, don't get me wrong. This phone is okay. You know, we can live stream and we can do other things. You know what I mean? Like there were some perks that came with the phone too, but there's a dark side that came with the phone that was invented by man. You know what I'm saying? So if these, let me tell you something. The dating world in America would be a better place if these phones didn't exist. Because I clearly remember before the phone, the smartphone. I remember it was a lot easier to get sex, big time. You know, women didn't have all them options that they do at a swipe on the screen. You see what I'm saying? Women were limited to what to their social circle and bars and clubs. So women, they didn't have no plan B, plan C, plan A. They didn't have none of that stuff, man. They didn't have a whole lot of options. They came to the club. It was easier to get laid. I remember females used to wait for me outside of bars and clubs, just wait for me to get off so we could go screw. You see what I'm saying? But now we got the internet. Women are becoming way more picky, and it's causing a lot of guys to go overseas because the struggle was real, man. I mean, I've been struggling bad for the last like 5 years, and that's frustrating for me. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100 a buck. I ain't gonna lie about it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Now, I've been struggling in the dating market for the last 5 years. I haven't had a girlfriend, a brand new girlfriend. Now, like I said, I got sex a couple of times, more than a couple of times. I say a dozen times, but maybe more than a dozen within 5 years. I put it that way, man. 5 year period has been hell for me, you know, in the dating market. We talking about a lot of flaking, a lot of ghosting, a lot of everything, you know, and it's gonna continue to get worse. That's why I say, man, the only thing that can set you free is getting that bread up, because that's gonna stop all this flaking and shit that a lot of females do over here, you know. And I could say go overseas too, man. If that's your thing, go overseas. If you want to stay here in America, man, you better become a multi-thousandaire or a millionaire at least. A thousandaire meaning you better be making 300 grand a month. You see what I'm saying? You know, well, not that much. I said you should be making 60,000 a month or something like that. No, not that much, But you better be like making really good money because when I look around, man, I'm seeing guys driving around with the top notch cars and stuff. I'm seeing dudes walking around and well, when I'm saying walking around, I'm seeing dudes driving around in Mercedes Benz, top of the line. I'm seeing Teslas, top of the line, driving around. I'm seeing muscle cars on the road. I'm just looking around me and seeing my competition. I'm observing my competition, and I said, okay, this is the reason why I struggle because this dude just got out of the car with my face match. Guy got a tricked out, Mustang, okay, V8. Female's fucking nothing special about this female. Okay, so if my face match is dating dudes with muscle cars and stuff like that, so when she look at me, she gonna like, oh, this guy ain't got no money. I go on to the next guy. He ain't got his shit together. You see? And you wonder why I struggle. Just look around you. You know, just go ahead and look around you, man. Look at the reason why men struggle. Just look around. Look at your competition. Look at Chad and Tyrone. If you got an area that's full of Chads and Tyrones, yeah, you're gonna struggle, bro. And we got Chad and Tyrone everywhere out here. We got Asian tribes, we got Arabic tribes, we got you know, you got Tyrones everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you got Hispanic chads. This whole entire area where I'm at, man, is filled with men, bro. Filled. We ain't talking about just men there everywhere. We talking about this area is made of men basically. Men walking around this place. Women got a field day out here, bro. They having a field day out here. It's good to be a woman in 2002, man. You see what I'm saying? So you wonder why I struggled. And it was another time where like I was driving, I think I was driving Lyft or something like that, or Uber, and I was talking about how bad the dating market was. This was about 5 years ago. Yeah, it was about 5 years ago, and I think I was still with my girlfriend or something like that. And I was driving this guy to his destination. Okay, picked up this guy, driving him, driving him to his destination, and he was telling me that after I got through telling him about the dating market or explaining how tough it is and stuff like that, he was like, "Yeah, I had a friend that moved from California, and he said, man, he just got tired of living here." And I asked him, I was like, why did he move from California? He was like, he couldn't find a girlfriend. So I'm like, I'm not the only one out here that's feeling the pinch. You see what I'm saying? And then he said, once he got, I guess he told me he left California to New York, and once he got to New York, he found a girlfriend. That's what he told me. He said, man, he found a girlfriend when he got to New York. I said, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's not just me that's you know it's not just me that's struggling. There's tons and tons of men out here that's not having sex. They're not getting it in. You see what I'm saying? I mean, for example, I've been seeing this girl on and off. She's a single mother, okay, for the last 10 years. Okay, me and her have been messing on and off. We get into a argument or a fallout. We won't talk to each other for months. Okay, she waits till I do anything so she can stop seeing me, right? She pissed me up. I pissed her off somehow, and then she all of a sudden stops talking to me and she goes somewhere else. I don't know where she goes, but I could imagine she got another guy in the wing somewhere. Just like that. It's like these females they wait for you to do something wrong or like something that you don't like, and then they're on to the next really quickly. That's why you gotta beef that bank account up, man. They won't be so quick to leave when you got a fat bank account. But oh no, this one. This guy's a good one, man. Yeah, I ain't quick to leave this dude. You see what I'm saying? But when you broke and you ain't got money, man, it makes them easy. It makes it easy for them to be like next. You see what I'm saying? You know. So don't be that guy, man. I talk about bread, man, because that's the only thing that can save you. Really, that's the only thing that can save a lot of men is their money. Is money. You think that Mike Tyson would have dated all them beautiful women if he wasn't Mike Tyson? No. His money saved him. They came to his rescue. You know, money is like an army, man. You know, every single dollar in your pocket is an army. You see what I'm saying? Every single dollar in your pocket is the army, you know? So you go ahead, man. Just go ahead and do what you have to do, man. because I'm afraid that a lot of guys are going to be in for a lonely, uh, long life forever. Like it, for some men, if they don't get their money straight, they're gonna be in their situation for life. You're talking about a life prison sentence with nothing but prison food for the rest of your life, bread and water, salami and cheese. You see what I'm saying? So there's no escape from this. There's no beating around the bush. There's no pussyfooting around. You see what I'm saying? You have to get your money together, or forever it's gonna continue to get worse. The dating market can only get worse from here. It's not gonna get any better. Matter of fact, it is getting worse. And the thing is, we're getting older too. So as you age, it's definitely gonna get worse for you if you don't have bread together. Every year that goes by, it's gonna get worse, man, because you're getting older and you're getting less attractive every single year. Every single year, dude, I'm seeing a new line on my face. I'm not lying. And I always examine my face, and man, I got lines under my eyes, around my eyes that I didn't really see. I got new gray hairs popping up on my head. I got like three or four more gray hairs on my head now. Gray hairs are coming in, and that's another reason why it's gonna get worse because of your age. If you're already in your 30s and 40s, it's downhill, bro, downhill. You see what I'm saying? Bald spots popping in, kicking in. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut your hair bald all the way to the scalp. It's just gonna get worse. It's just not gonna get any better. You know. So the only escape for a lot of men is becoming wealthy. That's all I gotta say, man. You guys have a good night, man. I gotta continue looking at some of these YouTube videos. I like watching animal shows and stuff. Tigers, lions, and bears. Watch my animal shows. You guys have a good night. Get that bread right. Peace out. Take care and bless. I'm out.